Hey everybody, I just want to give an update on what's going on with Channel Lock here in the United States and clear up some of the worries and concerns that people might have. I'm sure most of y'all are aware that Bill Phillips, he stepped away from the master teacher here in the United States, the lead instructor, and so that position had to be filled, and I received an email from John Hensby, and he offered me that position. So I want to thank him for offering that to me, and I told him yes. And but it did take me a little bit to think about it. That's something I didn't lobby for. I was not expecting that, and I like to weigh the pros and cons of any decisions I make, and the pros outweighed the cons. So I did tell him yes. I want to thank him for considering me and giving me that opportunity and having that confidence in me to do that. So we will continue Channel Lock here in the United States. It's not going anywhere. So I want you to feel rest assured that we're going to move forward with Channel Lock. We're not. It's too good of a swing method to just let it fall by the wayside. And but part of that decision, there's some things that I considered, and I wanted to share some of those things with you. You take JH, you take Bill Phillips, Steve Walters, those three guys, I just have to take my hat off to them because they with their channels, they've spent so much time putting out content, answering people's questions, interacting with all you guys out there, and that is an extremely difficult thing, and I think a lot of times people don't realize the work that goes into that and everything that entails. And everybody lives in different time zones and different places in the world, and all throughout the United States, and those guys, they have to go back and check comments and interact with everybody and answer questions. And they enjoy doing that, but that's something that is extremely difficult. It's not as easy as you might think. So I want to take my hat off to them. And I thought about that because I've had a small part in that, nowhere near as much as those three guys, what they've done. And I know that that's demanding. And part of the decision, I'm a family man. I have a family. I have a wife. My son is in the 7th grade. My daughter just graduated college. And that has always been my first priority in any decision that I make. And I don't want to jeopardize or do anything that's going to take time away from my family. So I had to consider that. And but I did tell JH, yes, I will accept that, and I will move forward with Channel Lock in the United States. And so I want to thank him again for that. The way I plan on doing some of the future instructional videos, I want to keep it really simple. It's going to be informal right now. I didn't want to make a big production with tons of editing and everything like that. This is kind of a underground type movement with golf, so I'm just keeping it really informal. And I plan on doing videos. They will not be as frequent. I will not lay out 4, 5, 6 videos every day. I think you can have fatigue from that, Channel Lock fatigue. I think you can get way too much information, and trying to process all that information on a day-to-day basis, I think has caused some confusion. And I know there's some entertainment value with that, but I really want to really focus in on certain aspects of Channel Lock and really break it down. So there won't be a lot of quantity, but I plan on making them high quality with really good information. And I'm just going to try to find a way to manage my time and where you guys get what you need, and I can still maintain a healthy family life and do all that. And I think that's better for everybody doing that. I'm going to give you my email address. It's magmedic4@gmail.com, magmedic4@gmail.com. I plan on really pushing forward with the lessons here. I have a plan to really try to grow the game of golf and really try to promote Channel Lock. And what I mean by that, I think Channel Lock is a game or is a swing that should be something for everybody, from a very young age to a very old age. I don't want to leave anybody out. I plan on making lessons affordable for people. I realize that people that have to travel, if they're to come here and take a lesson, I've witnessed them get on planes and travel from all over the world. I've seen them all over the country come here, and they have to get hotels. There's people who have driven 10, 12 hours just to come here for a lesson. And so I plan on working with people, trying to make it more affordable. Also have a plan that I've implemented for the youth. Children that are 13 and younger, I do my lessons free. I do not charge them. And I've already started that. I've already had a few lessons where I didn't charge anything. And I give them my time. And I think that's just a very important part of growing Channel Lock and the game of golf in general. So I plan on doing that for the time being, just giving those lessons free to those people, because golf has got to where it's just expensive and everybody cannot take lessons. That's just a reality of it. And I know some of the parents, they don't let their kids get lessons because they can't afford it. So that's one of the projects I'm working on right now. And so far it's just been people in the area where I live, but that's one of the things I plan on doing. So I just wanted to make everybody feel more comfortable about this and not worry about getting content about Channel Lock. And we're going to move forward with it. And I plan on doing some future lessons here just in the next day or so. And I have to thank, one more time, I want to thank JH for giving me this opportunity and for everything that he does. And I'm wishing him well with his family. And I can't wait till he gets back. The other day when he posted the announcement of me getting this position, and he had a few drivers that just, I love seeing that. And I'm glad that he did that. Give us a little tidbit of that. And I look forward to his return. I want to thank Bill Phillips for everything that he's done with Channel Lock. He has been an ambassador for it, and me and him spent many days out here over the last few years in all types of weather, cold, freezing weather, rain, heat, and we've learned a lot of things about Channel Lock and a lot of things about the golf swing. And I want to thank him for that time and that opportunity and the time I spent with him doing that. And I wish him the best for the direction that he chose to go, and I hope he does well with that. I want to thank Steve again for posting my videos on his channel and sharing some of this information with people. Steve is one of the biggest ambassadors for Channel Lock that you could ever hope for or wish for. And I want to applaud him. He's a prime example of how you can improve with golf. If you see where his game was from the start to where he is now, and he had some setbacks with his knee, and he never let that slow him down. He went on, and he gets better every single day. He wants to learn everything he can about instruction and helping people, and I applaud him for that. And I'm going to help him and support him any way I can, and I hope everybody else does. And this is a community of people that are actually fairly close. A lot of the same people have been here from early on, and I want to thank everybody that comments and all their support. I've had a tremendous amount of support from people in the last few videos I've done, and I want to thank them for that and being positive. My plan is to be positive, no negative things. I think that's extremely important with the channel lock message and learning channel lock. You have to be positive, and that's what this is going to be all about. And I look forward to future lessons and interacting with all you people. And we'll see you in a few days.